quick video. The water drops, the water drops, the water drops, the water drops. You can either spray around, or it can just drop in here and this will tilt. And as this tilts, and you see it this way, it turns and it drops water all the way around. One side of the moon becomes quarter moon, the other side becomes the dark moon. Cleanses the whole thing. This is the same size as the bowl. If I dump the whole thing in the bowl, by the time this fills up again, that bowl will be emptied. When that moon gets bigger and smaller, and that sun gets bigger and smaller, it all has to do with quantities of energy or combustion of humidity or water, condensation, whatever you want to speak about. I have a few things I want to bring up about Mars right now. My hands are wet. And one of the things is, I don't know, do I have the right book in my hand? Yeah, I do. I'm just not looking at the right number. The mean part of moon, Mon, M-O-N. This will create M-O-N. 3, real of her, Montreal. But whatever. This is 3137. -1 and +1 will be 8 and 6. That'll be the separation. -2 and +2, -3 and +3. Okay, we're not going to go there. What we're going to do is 36 and 1. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1. This is the half-life. This would be regarded as the center of the moon. It takes 2.5, okay, division of these two, okay, of 10 creation because of time. I know it's too much to even handle. This number is actually, you can say, is 16. 16 comes in as 10 and 6. 1 plus 0 and 6. Same number, the half-life, 4 times 4, 4 plus 4. It creates 5 because it's the center. 2.5, 25% is the center, okay? Multiplied and added, this becomes 37, this becomes 14. Becomes 23 and becomes 51 when added. Creation 74. Plus minus relationship 303. Plus minus relationship 8 and 7 equals 15 equals 6. 8 and 4 equals 12 equals 3. 88 because it's the PM. PM is 16 and 13, 29, that is the birth. That is the cycle you get. That is the answer to your thing. Over here with the full equation, 6 times 6 times 6 is 2016 times 6 is 1296. 1296 and 1296, I'm going to show you right now. Whoop, 1296. 1296 and 1296, you have two sides. Equals to 25, 9, 20 of the Mayan count. It's absolutely perfect. Mars plus or minus the circle of the moon, the IT system. They say it's the reflection of the sun, and this is A and D. A and D. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 24 and 51 because the word Mars equals to a total of 24 in the low count. 51 in the high count, but S equals 10. If you count it as 1, okay, you would end up with 4, 5, and 9. 14 plus 1 equals to 15. See, it's the 10 and the 1 because it counts for 2 areas. Same addition as before. So now we have Mars 51, also known as 15, also known as 24. 15 plus 6, because of the zone that it's in, creates 21 to cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, add them up, equals to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, added up to 15. Plus 6 equals to 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, okay, does not add up to its number, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 adds up to 12. It's a divided by 3. 1, 2, 3 adds up to 6. It's a dividable by 3. It's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to 10. It's dividable by 2.5. 10 is a dividable by 2.5. Or 2 5s. 2 5s or 2.5. Put them together. 7 by 3 is 21. 37, 7 times 3, 7 plus 3, 21 and 10. The cube of 10. Then we get 24, the day of man, the cube of man. We have all these numbers that are actually so perfect. 60 plus 51 equals to 111. I can't tell you where I got the 60 from. It's somewhere from inside here. Where is the 0? There's a representation of a 0 somewhere. I have to figure out where that is. I don't remember where it is. There's a representation of a 0. Maybe it's this one over here. The A is 0, 1. So add 60 to that. Be 111. But because of the 60, let's show the true results. Becomes 711, the gateway. This one is a creation of 5 and 6 and 99. That gateway is through Jupiter. This one is 313. Earth and Mercury through Earth inside Uranus. The son of man inside the creation. 3, creation of Pluto. 84 is Pluto. 84 is Pluto. So where else can I go inside this thing over here? There's one more piece. 1 and 6 comes together, but if life is everything about 1 and 2, equals 3 to the power of 2 equals 9, and 2 to the power of 4, I'm going to show you how A and B come together, 1 and 2. 1 times 1 plus 1. okay, was that 3. It's creation of 11. It's the red ball in pool. But it's 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, add 180 to it. Okay, that makes it a total of 291. Same thing for B, becomes 180. It actually is 6. But we're adding it to 222 because every single one of the world is a 1010 world and a 1010 world. It's 200 in codes. So it's 402. 402 and 291 is 693 rotation. If I remove it, okay, if I remove this from this, it becomes 212. Is that correct? 211. Anyways, it's a 693 rotation. If you see 1 and 6 together is 777, okay? This becomes 777. 8 and 2 is 1,000, 1,090. 10, 1130, 1137. Add the 2 and 5 together. 2 comes out to 402, and 5 comes out to 735 equals 1137. They all equal 1137. 3 and 4, 513. The 3 says ace. The 4 says 624. 6 days a week, 24 hours a day, plus the 1 passing spirit. 624 and 513, 1,037. All 3 scenarios, 1,037 times 3. I'm going to do that. 1,037 times 3 equals to 3 creation of 111. And that also will probably configure inside pi. When you add the configuration of what the totality of 777, we have to add over here 777 because we're working in full numbers now, okay? Everything that's talked about has to be somewhere. Right? If you have to say what? 1100, and if I repeat it, automatically I have it. This becomes 1914. Now, when you add 77 to this, when you add 77 to that, it equals to 1991. Okay? Now, if you add one more 7 to that, it's 1998, the gateway, 666 times 3, 1998. Now, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I know there's some kind of configuration where 777 is 21. Remember, we don't need the other 7. The other 7 is in between here, right? Is the other 7 in between here? Well, take these 2 7s, put them on each side of this 7, and that would be the middle 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 7s, 1 ounce and a quarter. 5 7s equals 35. Add 35 onto here. So it will be 2026. Is that the number? 21 to this is 2012. 2012 plus one side is 7. 2012 plus one side. No, anyways, I don't want to get into that. Let's leave that one out. I don't know where the equation is going, but it just keeps showing, playing with AM and PM and hot and cold, and a mile is 1.62 kilometers, and weight is 2.0462 kilograms to weight, and height is 2.5 whatever to an inch to a centimeter, and all these things are what balances everybody. Raphael, everything has its own understanding. You know what this is for? If there was a disc on this side and a disc on that side, they would measure the compression between the 2 sides. They use this for air brakes. I think we went through all of this. AM versus PM, 113 equaling to the spirit. PM equals 16 equals to the half-life of the artificial over here. Alternate current, they're both alternate current. This one is the center spirit. This is in between, 1 and 6 over here, okay? Where the 1 is altered to the 6. It enlightens the 6. This becomes 14. This becomes 37 minus it's 35 and 10 equals 45. The foxhole. It creates the foxhole with the minus. With the plus, it creates it through Mars. Inside of 5, 14, 23, and 32, what do they have in common? They all add to 5. But 14, 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 is 9. 23, 2 times 5, 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 5 and 6, 11. 32 is another 11. It becomes 9, 11, 11, or 9, 2, 2, or 2, 9, 2. 18 and 11, 18 and 11. Hewitt. Hewitt. You know what 8 says in French? It is the light. H-U-I-T. Human light. 8 and 21. It is the cube of the 2 heavens. Why? Because it takes 2 days. The night is 8 hours. The day is 16 hours. Twice as much. We have a night encompassed a day to encompass a night. We pass the whole night in half the time that it takes to pass the day. Man lives inside and between a night and a day. Listen, the length of night, okay, is 8 hours. It's this long. The length of day is this long. But we go into the day and out of the day. But all it takes is 8 hours to go straight across. Or one of those scenarios. Raphael, thank you for watching.